This is my story. I'm happy. My given name, Shalhavit-Simcha, translates into English as Flame of Happiness. Jewish lore holds that the name of a child speaks prophecy. Lighting a path to greater happiness could therefore be my destiny. In any case, I choose that role. Happiness is the best eulogy. As an inquisitive child, I often ask myself, what makes us thrive? What do we really want? Listening to a eulogy while still young, I learned that we do not remember people by their wealth or possessions, but by our sense of their joy in life, and how they spread that happiness to us. We recall shared warmth and friendliness, mostly. As I grew up, I found myself remembering mostly the smiles of those I have lost, and especially how they made me laugh. This revelation has become a main focus of my intellectual life. I believe that I learned most by studying wisdom, a resource of knowledge built upon and accumulated by many generations. Judaism and Buddhism in particular, have captured my imagination with their insightful and unique teaching about personal development and the meaning of happiness. Happiness is a choice. My passion for these teachings, and perhaps my academic father, encouraged me to become an educator with my guiding goal, planting seeds for peace. Planting seeds for peace. Or in other words, building a better future. I served my country 2 years of national services by introducing leadership programs to build a bridge between secular and religious Israelis and Palestinian and Israeli kids and teens. These programs promoted both respect for and critical engagement with religious and ethnic diversity. As an Israeli, I see that hope for peace lies really in educating future generations. Later I was recruited by the Jewish Agency and led seminars in various countries around the world. All too often while studying, traveling, working with different cultures, the personal hardship and depression caught my attention. I saw. In my life too, pain and loss have become frequent visitors. Death took friends in the army, and I experienced despair and hardship closely in my volunteer work for poor societies during the war. These experiences strengthened my resolve to bring hope and happiness, my resiliency to face emotional challenges, and lent an air of urgency to my calling. Asking how can one be happy, I pursued my education. The question was no longer what I wanted to do, but how I could learn to do it effectively. Could I effectively help others and myself to acquire tools of improvement, better living, overall well-being and happiness? I looked to the leaders of different communities to learn how they led. How do they keep going in the face of great diversity? How do they organize to confront daunting social problems, to advance the norms of healthy society for human beings to follow them? These questions continue to drive me. As I continued, I wished to acquire a concrete base of understanding human systems and nature in general. I pursued a BSc in medical cell-learned molecular biology. I led a fascinating academic research in molecular biology, where I discovered a new protein in peppers, which was later a helpful contribution for agricultural purposes. Mostly and above all, I loved acquiring intellectual tools, academic knowledge, and learning how to apply intellectual skills. The next step was my introduction to positive psychology. As I participated in a scholarship program in advanced Jewish studies for women scholars, I noticed many connections between the old wisdom that I studied and the rigorous science that I now find myself learning. I studied the work of Dr. Shalhavit-Simcha, contacted him, and later became his project manager. He wanted me to introduce positive psychology to the Israeli government, educational system, and workplace. Dr. Ben Shachar made clear the immediate benefits of positive psychology in improving the performance and quality of work life. Using associative thinking skills derived from Talmudic knowledge and biology research methods. Woohoo! Dr. Ben Shachar and I created a new curriculum of study for Judaism and positive psychology. The curriculum consisted of well-being applications with Jewish and Kabbalistic resources, an accredited and very popular course today taught at the Jerusalem University. I am and have been always dedicated to education, to teaching those of today and tomorrow. During the past 3 years, I immersed myself in planning and initiating an educational path to positively influence society on a large scale. I am committed to creating and improving socially and personally responsible people and organizations through education. But cool education. Yeah. And believe that television can exert global leverage towards that goal. Television could be a vessel of substantial positive power, both educational and political. Seriously. That is why I've begun a project creating and developing a television series which entertains as it introduces positive psychology to a mass audience. Dr. Ben Shachar and Dr. Ellen Langer, who are leading voices in the field of positive psychology here at Harvard. Can you believe this? This is awesome! Are two of the notable scholars on my board. They believe in me and in this mission, and I consider them to be my beacons of light. And you. I have been in touch with potential investors and have begun developing a network of collaborators in the different aspects of this project. Let's go! This television show can be the next best thing in my quest to make a positive difference. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to experience different cultures and to cultivate my imagination, ideas, and creativity. These experiences have informed my passion for working to create substantial, positive change in the world. Seriously, it is in the direct pursuit of this goal that I wish to soon introduce to you this fun weekly TV show. I want to continue my journey's focus on people's needs, health, and growth. This edutaining project is especially well matched to my interests, experiences, and goals. Dr. Ben Shachar trained me with the research and writing, while I continued collecting more info, developing the business plan, treatments, and demos. I corresponded with these world-class scholars, media experts, and celebrities, and was happy to find them humble, kind, and real. I believe that this could be a definitive step towards fulfilling my destiny as I proceed with the educational happiness project. Happiness! TV show I am working on now. I would also like to develop a research model based on the show's premise that ordinary people can acquire useful personal growth tools from mass media entertainment. Thank you all for those who have helped me. Thank you for your time and attention. And I hope to have the opportunity to see, connect with, give back to you in the future. Warm regards and shalom. Yeah! You can do it. Yes, I can. With your help. Be